welcome to my channel. My name is Irse Moore. Here I share my experience and struggles with anxiety and depression. Today's topic is the importance of self-reflection. With the vaccine being out, businesses being back open, life seems to be going back to normal. Things are really starting to feel the way they were before the pandemic. And I think now is a good time for self-reflection. Life is a roller coaster. And that's whether there's a global pandemic going on or something crazy going on in your own personal life on a big scale or a small scale. Either way, take a moment to sit down and think about how this has changed your life, how this has changed you as a person, what good things, bad things have come out of this. Are there things that you can do differently in case anything like this, God forbid, ever happens? Or, big drastic changes happen in your life. A lot of stuff has been going on. That's why I haven't posted in about 2 weeks, I think now. But they're all good things. I'm taking today as an off day, just relaxing. I'm gonna do a bit of like a spa day for myself. I'm gonna bake some cookies later on. And if you wanna join me for the ride, I'm gonna just talk about stuff and reflect, and hopefully you enjoy it. So that bubble bath was a really good idea. I went ahead and made myself a quick snack. Don't be judging. This is what I'm craving as a very pregnant lady. Got my apple juice, which I was drinking earlier. So, if you haven't already watched the video where I talk about phone anxiety as a result of working at a call center, I've linked it in the description box. Go check it out. It's just a silly little skit I made of my experience with working at a call center and how it nearly damaged my health. Luckily, I took action, I quit the job, and things went back to normal. It was a very difficult decision because I felt guilty, but it was also a huge relief. I don't think it was worth my health. The reason I felt guilty was because at the time, I was hearing about friends and family who were either at risk of losing their jobs or did lose their jobs. And I was over here not needing a job in the first place and being blessed with a good paying job. Even if it was at the comfort of our own homes, it was such a stressful job. I actually wanted to quit the first month, but again, I was thinking about the people, not just friends and family, like everyone out there. I felt like if I quit, that people would think badly of me, would think that I'm ungrateful and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I strongly believe that no job is ever worth your health, and that's the biggest point I want to make about employment. So if you suffer from anxiety and depression and you were, say, in a similar situation as me, I don't think we should feel bad for thinking about ourselves when things get really bad. We're expected to contribute to society by having a job and giving back to our community, and I can make a whole list. But you have to first be mentally healthy to be able to do that. So for me, there was good things and bad things that came out of this. The good thing was I was employed. I was able to live stress-free for most of 2020. I was able to pay off debt that I had completely, so I'm debt-free now. Beginning of January was when it hit me, and I started to feel kind of depressed. Things were not looking too good. Lucky for me, I'm very aware of what depression and anxiety can do, what it takes, like the effort it takes to get out of it, with or without medication. I felt prepared to tackle this as best as I could. What can I do to prevent me from going into this deep, dark hole that I know that I can very easily fall into and struggle tremendously to get back out of? And that was when I started having ideas for this channel. I couldn't seem to find the motivation and energy in myself to get up and do things. And around February of this year was when I started the channel. It was probably one of the best ideas I've ever had. This was my way of coping while I waited patiently for things to start happening. And sure enough, just last month, I was able to get a full-time job. My pregnancy has been pretty rough, to be honest. There have been little things here and there that make this all worth it, like my baby kicking and buying the stuff that my baby needs. If you can tell back there, I have a stroller and car seat. I'm gonna have to do a little video on the nursery stuff I got. It's just been very great to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you are... I dropped a cotton ball. Dang it. If you are depressed or feeling anxious despite things looking up, I mean, it may not be the case for everyone. Just because the world is going back to normal doesn't mean your life is gonna, miraculously go back to normal too. So if you're experiencing any type of depression or anxiety, now is the time to seek professional help. If you think you can tackle this on your own, if you think now's the time to start medication for your anxiety, or the opposite, go off your medication, whatever it is you need to do, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to admit to people as well. If you have been thinking of things that you've been wanting to do that you know could probably help with your mental health, don't hesitate. That's my advice to you. If the pandemic hasn't taught us that life is too short, I don't know what will. Go back to school if you've been contemplating it. Go back to that hobby that used to bring happiness to you. Have a baby, No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, anything that you've been holding off on, it's probably a good time. I have been thinking a lot about, as a military wife, it is best that I start looking to make some long-term friendships, or, as long as they can be. Being in a military family, we're going to be moving pretty constantly, but that doesn't mean I can find meaningful friendships wherever it is we live. But because that's a goal of mine, I have been reflecting on how I am as a friend to people, what kind of a friend I've been in the past, what kind of friend I want to be moving forward. Made a few friends at work too that I could probably, I don't know how it's going to work out after I have a baby and I'm vaccinated, but it is an exciting time, my friends. I am going to finish my nails, let them dry, probably watch a movie or a TV show, and then I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies, so I'll see you guys then. Isn't this cute? It's a gift my mom gave me, because she knows I love baking cookies. I bake cookies. I love baking. I have the directions and instructions laid out in front of me, and as long as I follow it step by step, I'm gonna come out with delicious cookies every time. I'm the kind of person that thrives when I know what I'm expected to do. But the pandemic has forced me to realize that I need to really start accepting change whenever change happens, whether it's my personal or work life. Not only that, but being a military wife, it's teaching me to embrace change, to be comfortable with it, and really just to go along for the ride. Look at this deliciousness. I'm going to try and do this one-handed, but we shall see how it goes. I'm showing scoop one up. And then plop. Look how beautiful. Scoop it up. And plop it. Yeah. Ta-da! Yeah, so it only made 12 cookies, but I think that's perfect because it's only me and my husband eating them, so. Yep. Let's get these guys in. Doing 9 minutes. Yeah, we'll do 10. Quite honestly, these next few weeks, since they're the last weeks of my pregnancy, I probably won't be posting much. Whenever it is I see you guys next, I'll see you then. Keep smiling, try and have positive thoughts no matter how bad things go. But if things are going good, go ahead and pass on this advice to anyone that you think really needs it. All right, bye.